Hi, this is Mark. Welcome to the orientation page. This is the page that's going to start teaching you what to do when it comes to going through this school. The first 8 lessons are going to teach you how to handle and understand the test for the insurance commissioner in your state. Every single test in every single state goes through what is known as the ISO policies. The ISO policies are there to help you to understand the basics of most basic policies throughout the United States. A few different policies change nationwide, and State Farm both have different individual policies that are off a little bit from the basic ISO policy, but the ISO policy in general is the format that they did use. So there's 8 major sections, and you go through them. Each different section you're going to go through is going to have a information. Then we're going to have testing. Then you're going to have all the answers. By the way, every once in a while you're going to find questions that are not in the information section. We have not had the time to add those extra information into the information section. We found the questions in the test. These are real live test questions, by the way. These are not ones that we just came and pulled out of the air. These are real live questions. So you're learning from what you're going to see when you take the test. Some people are going to see only 50 questions. Some people are going to see 100 questions. You usually about a 70% to pass, and it's going to cost you anywhere between $50 to $70 to take the test. Now, we want you to go through each different section, get all the tests up to 100%, then get them all up to 100% all at one time. Keep them going, and then schedule yourself, and then go take the test. It's called repetition makes an impression in your brain so that you understand the information. Okay, pretty simple, not hard to do. Remember, you're only learning the test world. This is not the real world. Even though some of this information you might use later on in general, this is just the test world. We're going to start teaching you the real world after you go through this. And that starts from lesson 9 going on. Once you're done lesson 8, by the way, you're going to look on that page. You're going to see all the paperwork you need to be able to start setting up your contracts. You need to modify them a little bit according to what state you're in. Each one's going to be different. There's also a couple different additional pieces of paperwork that you need to have that you want to put into your information. They're all in doc. They're all in Word, so that you automatically make the changes you need to make. One of the changes you might be looking for might be days for the client to be able to refuse the contract. Some are 4, some are 3. And there are also a few modifications other places as well. But this is a real live contract that works in the state of Pennsylvania and also the state of New Jersey and a couple of different states as well. So it's pretty simple in understanding to do this. Then there's a bonding gentleman down below, Mr. Beaton. Contact him. He's the #1 bonder in the country, depending upon what your bond is for that country, for that state. He knows already. You can contact him and he'll help you. You don't even have to contact your state. He'll tell you what it is. By the way, he's the most inexpensive guy there is, and he's tell you also that he's never had anybody ever actually activate any of the bonds. So don't worry about it. It's called a surety bond. Then you take your passing grade, you take your test, you take the bond, and you do any application that might be on the main website at the insurance that you'll find on the insurance page on the internet, and put that all together and submit that, and then you have really what you're set up for your licensing. Then you start going through the rest of school, learning the real world, and we start teaching you that, and you go through all of that section by section by section. This is the orientation. This is how we get you started. The more time you put in, the faster you're going to go. That's just basically the way the world works. So, this is Mark Hauser, and I hope you're working today to get this done, because the world needs you right now. The family needs you to do this, and you're going to make a lot of good money. Remember, always go to the newsletter that's on the resource page that you came in here. You'll see a download. Make sure you put that on there. You should be downloading on there, because that resource page will have some very cool things. It'll have a newsletter telling you all the new things that are happening. By the way, if you come across something really cool and we think that we should want to share it with everybody, we'll do that. Okay? Mark Hauser saying, get to work.